and they're all moving forward, and it's like I am stuck here.
It's been a really long time, but I have really good news. Really good news. Today is a day, it marks the day. Let me flip it over. Let me see, I don't know what you guys can see. Today is a day that I start packing. I'm packing slowly because I am moving to Texas. I am getting help with my dad and you know, things like that, and everything is moving up really fast. Today is February 1st and I have to be there in April. So the funny thing is that I actually did get hired for another job in downtown LA, and I was supposed to start today for training. I got hired on Thursday last week, and I was supposed to come in today for my first day, but then this week I got hired for the other job. Well, not hired, but I qualified for the other job, and I'm going for it because the other one is my dream. For that other job, I applied back in 2019, and it's a long process to get hired in there, so I said yes. And everything starts to happen from going to no job since March to now having multiple job offers, because I guess now it's the hiring process again, which I appreciate so much. But now my dream job is calling me, and I'm gonna take it, and it will be so dumb of me if I don't. Let's know that I am gonna get hired. I will get hired. I will get the job because I'm doing all the steps, and I know that God is on my side, and the best that I could do is do what I'm supposed to do to finish the process, you know, and that's all I could do. And right now, if I'm gonna start to pack, because that's what I could do, I'm gonna do it. So yes, I'll see you guys when I see you, because I don't even know when I'm gonna have time to edit this, since I have so many things to do behind the scenes. But I will try to film the best so you guys can see it.
So this is a U-Haul U-Box. I didn't know about them until my move. This U-Box was the best efficient way for me to move. One, because I wasn't moving so many things, but I also didn't have the space in my car to move what I did have. It was delivered to my house. We packed it up, and it came with protective blankets for the furniture, and they also picked it up and shipped it to my new location. I ended up having to switch my locations. We'll talk about that later, but the total was around $2,200. That's also because of the fee that I had to pay, but also because I ended up getting the highest insurance just in case anything were to happen to my U-Box with my items inside. I also like the fact that they were in constant contact with me. They were very nice, and I didn't have a big truck to haul, so this was the best thing for me. So look it up if you need one. I just wanted to quickly stop on here and share that before I moved, my best friend moved, and as far as this looks, yes, it's very aesthetically pleasing, but to be honest, it wasn't the best place and location that my friend could live in. So over there, I'm just sharing that as he was telling me that there's constantly accidents here. Well, guess what? I witnessed one in front of my face as he was telling me. So anyways, he ended up moving. I'm not going to share where he moved to because that's his privacy, his information, but yeah, let's just say it's better than here. I'm also a very nostalgic and cheesy person, so I also went ahead and stopped at my elementary school that I very much miss and love. This is where it all started, where I really started to become myself. Anyways, this is my drive to Texas with my father, and I hope you enjoy. I don't know why I just said I went with my dad, but I also went with my husband. He went in his own car. He took some of my things in there as well, and we stopped to take some scenic pictures, obviously to rest and use the restroom and whatnot. And the total drive to get to where I am now is 16 hours from California. Hi guys, it's me, Cecilia the Amateur. I am back. It's been 6 months since my last post, and I'm here to somewhat answer a few questions. If you have any, I'm gonna answer them anyways. So I'm in Texas. Why am I here? How did I get here? What's the scoop? So what brought me here was my dream job, and I applied for this dream job back in 2019, and I already knew then that it was going to be a long process, but then 2020 happened and
I was like, it's over, it's gone. I should let go of this dream. Let's move on to plan B. And I get an email saying, hey, we extended the application due to the circumstances. And I was like, oh, okay. And they said, because of this, you should apply for other positions and other locations. And I said, well, where am I gonna go? I've never moved anywhere outside of state. I never lived anywhere outside of state. I'm scared. But I went ahead and applied anyways to different places. It was 2020 and I was in a rut. Everyone was in a rut. At the beginning of 2020, when they said everything was gonna happen, I'm not gonna lie, I was actually really happy. Mentally, I was like, this is my time to shine. I started my YouTube channel. I was thriving. I was living my best life. And then obviously everything wears out quickly. Things get old and boring because, you know, we're human and we constantly have to grow. So I was at a loss. I was like, I need a job. I feel very alone. I was alone. My husband was working during the whole 2020. So, I mean, that was good for him. But that meant I was extra alone at home with my thoughts. And that was not okay for anyone. I even injured my foot at some point. Whatever. So anyways, my sister invites me to her house, which is in Texas, back in November, because I was in a rut. And she said, you know, come over, see how you like it, take a look, blah blah blah. So I did. I went to her house in November to Texas, and I loved it so much, to the point where I was devastated when I had to come back home. I was like, I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home. And she said, then don't go home. And she said, well, first you have to go and, like, you know, finish what you have over there. You have to, like, tie some loose ends. And I said, you're right. I have to, like, get my ish together. She said, go and pack your stuff and bring it over here. We'll figure it out. And I said, okay. I went ahead and told myself, you know what, I'm going to give myself 6 months to come back to Texas. I don't care if I have a job or not. I'm going to come back. I don't care if it's here or not. I'm going to come back. So fast forward to February. I was like, I'm tired of not having a job. I applied to so many places. Everyone pretty much was in the same place. Some people are still in the same place. I was like, I'm done. And I expressed this to my friend. He went ahead and told his husband, and then his husband told someone he knew, and then I was referenced for a job in downtown LA, and I was happy. For the first time in a very long time, I had an interview, and I dressed up. I went to downtown LA, sat down, took my interview. I loved it. I got the job. And then the next day, this was on a Thursday, and the next day, Friday, I get a call. And they're like, for my dream job, and they're like, would you like this opening in Texas? Well, I heard it was a voicemail. So it wasn't a voicemail where they called me. They gave me the information to call them back. And I called my husband because I was freaking out, and I said, I don't know what to do. He said, well, take the job. This is what you wanted the whole time. I was like, you know what, you're right. I'm stupid if I don't take it. I will regret it if I don't take it. So I went ahead to call them back, and I took the job. And I didn't even know where the heck I said yes to, because it was Texas, but Texas is huge, okay? And I was like, where exactly am I going? And she said, Midland. And I said, where is Midland? She's like, well, in the middle of Texas. And I said, okay. So she's like, you have 3 months. It was gonna be earlier, but I was like, I need time, girl. And she said, no worries. So yes, I said yes to a place that I didn't even know where I was going. I was just happy that it was Texas, and I was like, I made it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. And then I was like, wait, I said yes to the other job too. What am I gonna do? So the job that I had gotten at downtown LA started on that Monday, and it was pretty much training for like a whole month, and any money that I spent there was not going to be, you know, refunded or anything like that, and that was going to be like, I think like $270, and I was like, you know what, I can use that money to move. That's a little bit of money that I can use to move out there. Why should I spend it? And also, it won't be fair to go on the training route and then at the end say no, I don't want the job. That's not fair for someone who who deserves a position. So that Sunday I went ahead and I sent them an email and I said, you know what, like, I know I said yes. I said sorry to, and you know, thank yous and sorries to the person that referenced me and my best friend's husband, and I was like, you know, I got this job, it just happened, I'm sorry. But you know what, at the end of the day, I didn't really look bad because I didn't start on Monday. Monday would have been like official, and that would have been bad if I would have stayed the whole month. We went through that. So now, since then it's been like 3 months. Yes, it's been 3 months, and the whole 3 months that I've been here, I've been preparing for my job. So that was another thing that was scary, because yes, you get the job, but within that you still have to, I sounded weird, you still have to pass test to technically be considered for the position. And I was like, what if I don't pass? And I'm already over there, I already have the apartment, I already spent the money to move here. What if I don't pass? And obviously,
so side note here, at the time I didn't know that if you didn't pass the first time, you could retake the test. I didn't have to retake tests, but I'm just saying, don't give up. They are really good coaches and mentors, and they really help you throughout the whole process. And it's not just computer, it's also like hands-on.
I was nervous, and everybody was like, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna do good. And the great thing is that throughout the whole process, you have a coach, you have a mentor. I had in total of three coaches or my mentors. They were awesome. So from the beginning of the time that I was there to like now where I am, I graduated, I guess you could say. I am official now. I have a badge and everything, and I am super excited. I never really thought I was gonna get here because I am very hard on myself, and obviously what I noticed about Texas is that I am not as stressed as I was back over there since I was little. I'm not gonna bash California because I have great memories over there too. But as much as I have great memories there, I also have memories that since I was little, I constantly didn't feel like I belonged there. I never felt like it was my home. I just never liked it, and I would cry to my mom. The first memory that I have, I was like 5 years old. I was in bed crying my eyes out because I'm a big crybaby even now. And yeah, that feeling, and now that I'm here, I still can't believe it. It's just so surreal to me. Like, I mean, like I said, I'm not with my husband, so that is like, part of me is like happy because I'm like by myself with my space and my stuff, and I'm like, this is me, I'm jamming out, this is my childhood dream. But then obviously like the married life me, like the newly married life me, is like, I miss having somebody next to me. I miss my husband. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, subscribe to become a member of the Amateur family, and go ahead and leave a comment down below as well. Hit that bell to get notified for my future videos, as I will have plenty more to come now that I'm back in the game. Thank you again. Bye.
You may say amateur as if it was a dirty word. Amateur comes from the Latin word amare, which means to love, to do things for the love of it.